All right. Warm up, we'll start with some of our single leg isometric holds. So we'll have 30 seconds each side of our single leg hip flexor hold. Then we'll have 30 seconds of our internal external rotations. And then we'll do a full minute of alternating side lunges. So that one is not a hold. You're just going to alternate side to side. Then we'll do a 4-minute AMRAP. If you're going to do double unders later on, I'd highly recommend starting the first one with 30 jump rope. Otherwise, you can always do a pogo. Then 10 reps of ground to overhead with the plate or dumbbell, and then 10 reps of overhead press and 10 reverse lunge plus a twist. I'll remind you of that again once we get there, but we'll start with the first part here, which will be our isometric holds. So again, first one, we're standing tall, knees up. We're just holding 30 seconds. 2, 1, and go. We want the knee above the hip, and we want the toe pointed up at the ceiling. Gotta work the tibialis anterior, the shin muscle. 10 more seconds. And switch legs. High Breens. That's good balance. Single leg waving. Ten more seconds. After this, we'll go back to the other leg and do our internal, external rotations. We're just rotating at the hip. And go. Try to keep the balance here again. Last night I came across a Facebook video of World's Strongest Man, Phil Pfister, doing the, I don't remember what the event's called, but they're holding like a chain on each side and there's 2 pillars that are trying to like pull them apart. And it just looked like the hardest thing ever. I don't know.
Watch this short video.
Switch legs. I muted you, Bryn. You had some good music going though. And anyways, he's holding the things and it looks like his arms are going to rip off. And he's like, I will be the strongest man in the world. And then it does a fast forward to 5 years later and he wins. He also looked like he gained about 75 pounds of muscle. Alternating side lunges. I think he might be the guy from Minnesota too. Phil Pfister, good name. I could be very wrong. I don't know if he's from Minnesota. Keep this one going for another 30 seconds. Remember, butt to heel. That's the dream. Oh, Kathy missed the side lunges. She's frozen. And good there. Again, next part we'll have 4-minute AMRAP, 30 jump rope or 30 pogo. Then we'll have 10 ground to overhead of plate, flat back, touch the ground, lock it out. Just 10 overhead press after that, and then 10 reverse lunge with the twist. Again, 4-minute AMRAP here. If you are doing double unders later, I'd recommend jump roping now. If not, we will be doing step-ups instead of double unders later. So no more pogos if we're not jumping rope today. And go. It'd be nice if we had like a step counter for the number of pogos we've done this last 2 months. Again, after your 30 reps, 10 ground overhead, 10 overhead press, and then 10 reverse lunge twist. Reverse lunge, work a big step, a couple twists. You could also do a reach if you prefer. Just any sort of additional movement in the lunge. So today is the day we're supposed to learn a little bit more about how we can open up. Not sure what time, not sure where or how we're going to learn more, but today is the day they've given us that they're going to have some more information. We'll see what happens. Hoping for good news. Once you finish your lunges, right back to the top to the 30 jump rope or pogo. One more minute. And good there on the warm-up. Nicely done. Some basic movements. Core is a little bit lower stress than the previous days. Or lower difficulty maybe is a better word. All right, so for today's core, we'll have 6-minute AMRAP. So you'll just move at your own pace. It's kind of the oblique day. So we're gonna start with 10 reps each side of a side plank plus hip raise. I'll show you that. Then 15 reps each side of our side bend, which you can use a plate, a dumbbell, you could even use a barbell. I guess you could use like a bag of rice. And then 30 reps of bicycle. We're probably looking at 2.5 rounds here. For the side plank hip raise, you'll position yourself in side plank, obviously. So on the forearm, feet are down. We'll go hips starting up. They'll go down, up. That's 1, 2. And I do want it at about that tempo. So do not rush. Don't just rapid fire up and down. Slowly sink down and come up. 10 reps on my one side, 10 reps on the other side. Then I would stand up for my side bends. Again, I can use a plate or a dumbbell, anything I have available. I'm gonna make sure I reach down, feet are nice and narrow. I feel a stretch in that oblique, and then I squeeze to finish that lift. 15 one side, 15 on the other side. And then the last one, bicycle, 30 reps total, alternating. Elbow to knees, 1, 2. And again, it can be at about that speed. Don't always have to move fast, so we can slow things down today. Let's get everything ready to go. We'll start in a minute. And let me know if you have any questions.
Alex, what do you do for modification for the side planks? Any suggestions?
If the side plank doesn't feel good at all, you could do a regular plank with the leg movement. So you could go in the forearm.
Oh, shoot. Awesome. Thank you.
10 reps each leg from a regular plank there.
Awesome.
Katie, you must have moved outside. You just, oh, no, you didn't.
My laptop died, so I had to go get the cord. What did I miss? Where are you going?
We're about to do core. I'll remind you of the reps. Just make sure you have something for side bends. All right, guys, we'll get started again. 6 minutes, starting with 10 reps each side of the side plank hip raise, 15 each side bend, and then 30 reps bicycle. Take your time on this today. Work quality movements. We're going in 10. So again, side plank, hips go up and down for 10 reps total. Nice and slow. And go. Nice, Nikki. Good, Bridget. Yeah, once you hit 10 one side, flip it over for 10 the other. Try to keep the body in a straight line at the top. Make sure you're not leaning forward into the ground. Mike, these are okay on the shoulder? Feet nice and close in the side bend. Remember, you'll have 15 reps each side. And if you've had the same weight for these side bends, these are gonna feel pretty easy today, but that's okay. And after 15 each side, we'll get into 30 bicycle, which is also 15 each side, but we're gonna alternate legs every rep. So it's 30 reps total. Nice job, Bryn. Nice Barines. Synchronized again, as always. 2 more minutes here. "45 seconds left. Looks like most of us will make it through 2 rounds here. And 15 seconds left. If you do want to even out your side plank hip raises, if you're somewhere in between. And we're good there. Again, if you want to do a couple more reps to even things out, feel free. Otherwise, we'll move on in about a minute. Very nice job there. High quality movements all around. All right, guys, so today's strength, we're gonna have some timed sets again. We'll do 3 sets total. We'll start with 90 seconds of handstand push-up or overhead press. Now, I don't expect anyone to be working for 90 seconds straight, getting like hundreds of reps. What I want is for you to select a variation or select a weight that allows you to get 10 reps or more. If you're limited to a plate, you might be getting many, many more than that, but 10 reps or more per set. So say clock starts, I have 90 seconds, I rip out a set of 10, whatever movement I'm doing, I've got to take a little break. I feel good after 5 to 10 seconds, I pick it back up, maybe I get 5 more, I have to set it down, pick it back up, or I just kick up to the handstand, right? And maybe I'm doing a set of 10, a set of 5, and sets of 5, sets of 3, but I'm gonna just accumulate as many reps as I can in that 90-second time period. But remember, this is strength, so I do want those to be high quality. If you're starting to sacrifice technique or you're not feeling great, just take the extra rest and get a little higher quality. So I'll have 90 seconds there. We'll then do 1 minute of pausing plate squats. I would like us to work the whole time on this. You can hold the plate at the chest or on the back, but you're just gonna do a pause squat at the bottom, come back up. It is supposed to be a lower stress exercise. So if you're going to use a dumbbell or a barbell, make sure it's very, very light. You'll do a 1 minute rest and we'll have 3 sets total. Okay. In terms of the movements, if you're doing handstand push-up, you're familiar with what you're working with. Strict or kipping is fine. Obviously, strict would be better for today, but if we don't have the strength for that, feel free to work on kipping. Overhead press, let's try to keep that strict. So no use of the legs, press overhead, back down. Again, I'm selecting a weight where I can get 10 or more. And then that pause squat, it's kind of as an active recovery to get a little additional volume on the lower body, but we'll squat, pause, come back up, pause, come back up. And it shouldn't feel real heavy. I just want you to work on the depth of the squat and the pause in the squat, okay? Let's play around with it, find a variation that you're gonna use and warm it up, and then we'll get into it. I'm gonna grab my computer charger. I'll be back in 1 second. Yeah, so Mike, I was thinking you could either do just a light overhead press, or if you wanted to do something like a 20 to 30 second handstand hold, that would be another good option.
Could I start off with the handstand push-ups and see how it feels and then go to that? Because I ripped off 3 and it wasn't too bad. I mean, actually I didn't hurt in that particular posture or position.
Yeah, I think that's totally fine. And even if you if today you're like, oh, I could do 15 if I pushed really hard, maybe you just go for, 6, 7, 8, something like that.
Okay.
Just leave a little bit in the tank today. If you are doing a plate overhead press, you might be someone getting 30 plus reps in that time frame. So just be prepared for that. You might even get 50. Katie, have you tried a strict handstand push-up before? Okay, I don't know. You look like you could get one today. Be hard. Still take 1 more minute here to warm up. The key to the strict handstand push-up is to not pause at the bottom. It'd be like if you did a max back squat, but you stopped at the bottom, make it way harder.
I just don't know how to engage those muscles at the bottom.
It's probably a little too low with the ab mat. You could probably start a little higher, but not for this week. We'll do it at a later time. All right, looks like we are just all about ready. Yeah. So again, we'll do 3 sets, 90 seconds to accumulate reps in handstand push-up or overhead press. I'd like, if possible, for that first set to be around 10 reps, and then you can chip away from there. Then we'll have 1 minute of our pause plate squats, a 1 minute rest. Should be plenty of time to recharge. Again, 3 sets. We're going in 10. Quality is key here. 3, 2, 1, and go. If we're working with something a little lighter, it's really work the lockout at the top, and then you can even slow down the eccentric, so you can slow down the lowering phase. But still stay powerful on the way up. Nice, Sherry. Nice job, Bryn. Still have a minute left here. Or you break as needed. Or halfway. $20 seconds. We're going into the pause squat in 10. 3, 2, 1, and go. And I want the pause in the bottom. 1 to 2 seconds down there. We're keeping the tension in the legs and the torso. So make sure we stay relatively upright. Weight right in the middle of the foot at the bottom of the squat. Good, Nikki. Nice, Jill. $20 more seconds. Three, 2, 1. Good. 1 minute break. Rest, recharge. Again, the strength stimulus is different from a traditional strength stimulus on that overhead press. Very much so muscular endurance, strength endurance. If you need to adjust anything, make sure you do that. Going in 30 seconds. Going in 10. 2, 1, and go. Get 90 seconds of reps. If you have something lighter, really work the position at the lockout with the midsection, nice and strong, squeezing the butt. Nice job, Mike. Good, Kathy. Halfway, 45 seconds left. Those look good, Katie. $30 seconds. Got time for one more set. $15 seconds. Three, 2, 1, and good. Nice, Bridget. Or to pause down there. Nice, Kev. Good, Sherry. Try not to bounce around in that pause. Should look like you're frozen. $20 more seconds. Two, one, good. Mike, how are we doing on the handstands? Like I said, don't do a full 90-second hold. Just do like 20 to 30 seconds, and you could always hit some pass-throughs or something too.
Okay.
Yeah. Rather than just keep adding stress. Do a little recovery work on it.
Okay.
Katie, you're having lots of technical difficulties today. You're probably just on the wall doing handstand push-ups for 3 minutes straight. No clock.
Yeah, no, I guess.
All right, guys, we're going in 10. Final set here. And go. One more minute. If we're working lighter weights, let's try to burn it up here. Push for more. "45 seconds. Nice, Jill. Good, Nikki. "20 seconds left. Nice job, Kathy. Three, two, one, and go into the squat. "20 seconds. Two, one. Good. Let's take a little break. We'll move on to the second part of strength. Nice job there on those longer timed sets. You guys did exactly what I wanted. Rested when you needed it and made sure the quality is very high. Kathy, I thought you were setting up for a pistol squat there. We've got those tomorrow. Everyone, Thursday is pistol day. All right, second part of strength. We did something very similar last week. You're gonna work for 1 minute. You'll have a 30-second break. We're only gonna do one set here. We'll start with a standing tricep extension. So it's gonna be overhead with the plate. Then we'll do a lying tricep extension, AKA the skull crusher. And then we'll do close grip push-up. For the close grip push-up, I need a variation where you can get 15 to 20 reps. So it might be a knee push-up for those of you who are on toes sometimes. Otherwise, if you're very good at push-ups, you might stay on toes the entire time. To go over the movements, again, you can use a barbell, you can use light dumbbells, or you can use your plate. But the standing overhead tricep extension, we're up top, down, and up, like so. Slow and controlled, elbows should be angled in as best you can, although they're not going to be like straight in front of you. For the lying tricep, on the ground, over top, hinge, and up. Okay. And then the last one, close grip push-up. Doesn't need to be like a triangle push-up, although you could certainly do that. If I'm normally just outside my shoulders, now I'm going to be just inside my shoulders. I want the elbows to track closer to the body. So if I do a wider push-up with the elbows slightly out, now I'm going to do a closer push-up with the elbows slightly in. Again, a variation where I can do 15 to 20. So I could maybe go on toes, or you can also do this on the knees, just like I would a regular push-up. Yeah. Warm up if you need it. Shouldn't need too much. We'll start in about a minute. Mike, if that feels gross, feel free to just do 2 sets of lying skull crushers. I know when I've got a sore shoulder, I don't like going overhead tricep. Bryn, you're in the zone right now. I didn't know if your screen was frozen or if that was good. Ooh, seated overhead tricep, Katie. Nice. I like that variation. It's a fine option.
That feels better on my back.
Yeah, that's fine. That's good.
I can do that.
Yep. We've got some freedom with accessory work. You know, whatever feels best really is what I'm looking for. All right, so we're going 1 minute of work, 30 seconds of rest, 1 round through, starting with overhead tricep, slow controlled down, normal tempo up, slow controlled down. Then we'll lie on the ground, slow controlled down, normal tempo up, and then our close grip push up. Same thing, same tempo all the time. Going in 10. 2, 1, and go. Thirty more seconds. And it's only 1 set here. Let's push. burning, keep going. Ten seconds. 2, 1, and good. 30-second break, then we'll go into lying tricep. I think it was Arnold Schwarzenegger said, don't start counting until it hurts or burns or something. I don't necessarily agree with that, but that's what he thinks. We're going in 10. So same thing, elbows are in. Get as much range of motion as you can. And go. If you're going 2 dumbbells, those dumbbell heads get right close to the shoulders at the bottom. The plate, you're having to go a little bit more overhead. Good, Bridget. It's really good, Nikki. Thirty more seconds. Ten seconds. 2, 1, good. And we will finish with a narrow grip push-up or close grip push-up. Remember, you can slow the eccentric on this. So slow on the way down, normal tempo on the way up. Going in 10. And if the narrow grip doesn't feel great, go back to regular push-up. That's fine. 2, 1, and go. Just really keep those elbows in. Thirty seconds. $15 seconds. Got a couple more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and good. That's it for strength. Nice job. We'll take a little break and then we'll go through the EMOM, which is not really an EMOM today. There's Joe. You guys missed him. He was fast today. There he is.
Good morning, everyone.
Okay, he's excited.
Lots of double unders.
Morning, Joe.
Yes. Good morning, Jane.
Gotta get a shout out to you.
Special treatment. All right, guys. So today's Metcon, we will have a 9-minute EMOM, but it's not really an EMOM. It's more so a 9-minute AMRAP. You never really get rest time. So minute 1, you're going to do 1 minute of double unders. Today, for a scaling option, we can do single unders if you have a jump rope, or we're looking for step ups. Okay, so we want step ups to get the heart rate up. If you don't have access to either of those, we can stick with a pogo, but we did want to get away from the pogo if you had access to a small box or a large box or something like that. So 1 minute of double unders, single unders, pogos, or step ups. Minute 2, so there's no rest time between. It's up to you guys to decide, you know, towards the end of that first minute, if I need 5 seconds break, Then I take it. If I don't, just try to transition right away. Will be plate floor press. This is a very light movement. We're going to be getting many, many reps, so highly muscular endurance. 1 minute of plate floor press, and then the third minute we have sit-ups. Score will be total reps. So if you're going to take any time to rest, maybe it's just to write down your number of reps completed, but otherwise, try to go rapid fire on this. Keep counting up forever and ever and ever. And score would be total reps today. In terms of the movements, I think we're pretty familiar with all of them, but I'll go over them just in case. Double under, single under, you guys know that. Step up, you just alternate legs. Pogo, front to back, like so. Floor press on your backside, touch elbows to ground, block out. And again, that can be crazy fast. And then the last one, sit up, touch overhead, touching the toes in front. We want to make sure the shoulder gets in front of the hip. And then you go again, touching ground overhead. Let's take about 2 minutes to warm up for that, and then we'll start. Let me know if you have questions.
Would you prefer single unders or step ups?
I like single unders today, Nikki. Uh-oh, Mike, what's going on? Just laughing. Hitting everything.
My triceps are fried, so I can't even get it around.
You can't straighten your arms.
Messing with my jumping. It'll be fine.
Yeah, you got a minute to recover. You'll be good. One more minute here, guys. All right, let's prepare. Again, it's the no rest EMOM. 9 minutes, minute one, double under, single under, step up, or if you don't have access to those things, you can always stick with a pogo. Minute two, plate floor press. Crank those reps out. Maybe aim for 30 to 60 reps in a minute, maybe even more. And then minute three will be sit-ups. Clock will just be set on 1 minute intervals. Again, it's up to you if you want rest. You have to decide where that's going to be. Going in 10. 3, 2, 1, and go. Good job, Bryn. Nice, Sherry. Jinxter. 30 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Floor press. Again, crank these out. Thirty seconds. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sit up. And we have no rest. Right after this, we're right back to that double under. Thirty seconds. Nice, Katie. Good, Jill. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Right away. There you go, Mike. Good job, Bridget. 30 seconds. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Floor pressing. Oh no, Kevin, the shoelaces. Both of them. You're feeling good. Speed these up. Nice, Katie. Got it, Sherry. Twenty seconds. You got it, Nikki. Let's push through here. Sit-ups coming up in 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, and go. Good job, Kev. Thirty more seconds here, and then we're into the final round. Let's keep pushing. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice transition, Bryn. It's fast. Nice, Kathy. Thirty seconds. Fifteen more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Floor press. Let's go right away now. Couple reps to find your tempo and then hold that speed. Fifteen seconds. Speed it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Final minute of sit-ups. Thirty seconds. All right, let's hit the jets. Final 20 seconds. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. That's it. 9-minute EMOM. Not an easy one. Straight work on that one. Guys, great job. If you want, take a little rest and then toss the score into the chat. I know it's probably going to be 9 minutes of math. That might be the hardest part. Otherwise, we'll start our stretch here in about a minute and a half. Today, all we're going to do is a child's pose once we get there. That's all we do. Yeah, this is a good one for the calculator. You guys have any comments on that one? Loved it, hated it?
My sit-ups are real slow.
I'm a slow sit-up as well. That's what I learned from the at-home workout when we were doing the Facebook live stream. Sheena and I started at the same time, and I think she beat me by 10 reps, and it was only like 20 reps. That wasn't even close. Oops. Oh, no, I can't type anymore. Forgot how to type. Got to go back to class. All right, guys, I'll start the clock here. It's going to be counting down. We'll do a 90 seconds child's pose. First 30 seconds regular, and we'll do 30 seconds reaching to the right, 30 seconds reaching to the left. And that will be it for our stretch day. Kathy's outside again. I like that stuff. Good. Good. All right, and go on the child's pose. Kathy gets a smiley face.
Yeah, that's where I would do a lot would be more.
Reach to the right.
And
Nice job, Jane. Jane, are you jumping rope in the house there?
Yes, I'm doing single unders.
Awesome. I'm glad you can maintain that skill.
And guess what? I didn't miss. I didn't miss the whole time.
That's unreal. It's a long time to go.
all right, Marines are out. Take care.
Thanks, Marines. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye, Sherry. Reach the other way. So again, as we learn more details, sounds like today will be the day. We'll keep you guys informed on what we can do and what we're going to do. We are planning to do, once we know more, kind of like a video tutorial of what the class experience will look like. We'll also have something written up as well, but it seems like videos work really well. And then we'll answer any questions about anything after that. But again, it's like everything's super vague right now, so I don't have any answers. Nice job there, guys. Good on the stretch. You can relax. What day is it? It's Wednesday. Have a very nice day. I think it's supposed to be nice out. Maybe a little windy. Not sure. But thanks for joining. We'll stick around for a minute or two, as always, if you want to chat or have any questions.
Thanks.
Alex, I hit my nose.
You sound like a robot right now, Kathy. You've got bad reception out there.
Yes, it kind of hurt.
Sounds like you hit your nose, I think.
Oh, but I want to be out. Yes, yeah. See, if I get closer to my house, I'll have better reception.
There, now I can hear you, but now you still look like a robot. There you go.
I like the workout, Alex.
Oh, well.
It was great.
Thanks, Jane.
See ya.
See ya.